Joining us now from the FEMA Command Center in Washington is FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate this morning. Greg, good to see you again. How are you?
Good.
Forecasters, like Marisol mentioned, are calling for a very active hurricane season, just what you want to hear after a very active tornado season. What is FEMA doing to prepare right now for this new hurricane season?
What we do every year, and that is to get ready. The forecast won't tell us where they're going to hit or how many will make landfall, so we have to prepare for that. But the other part of that is obviously June 1st is making sure people on the coast have gotten their plans ready for this hurricane season.
You guys are currently in Joplin, Missouri, and some of the other areas devastated by these deadly tornadoes that we've experienced over the past couple of weeks right now. As far as FEMA's ability to respond to all of these natural disasters, where do you stand right now?
Well, we're in good shape. If you look at things like search and rescue teams and a lot of the response capabilities, they've already reset and are ready for the next disaster. Obviously, we got a lot of recovery work to go, but we're set for this hurricane season, and we don't have right now any limiting factors other than making sure the public's ready.
What's your biggest concern for some areas like along the Mississippi that have been subject to massive flooding over here the last couple of weeks? They're also vulnerable for hurricanes. What's your biggest concern in that area?
Well, again, it's going to come back to evacuations. Everywhere along the coast, people that are in the evacuation zones need to heed those evacuations. As far as the ongoing disasters, I think, again, we'll deal with damages, but life safety becomes the priority when these storms threaten, and that's why evacuations are key for those residents that live along the coast when those orders are given.
I want to go back to Joplin for a second. You and I had a chance to talk a number of times in Missouri last week. You had a chance to speak and meet with the president on Sunday, and I know you're going to speak with him again today. What are you going to advise him? What update will you give him today?
Well, again, what he wants to know is, are we doing everything at FEMA to get ready with the federal agencies? Again, we've done a lot of work, and again, with all these storms, I want people to understand that as much as we've been focused on this, we've also been focused on other disasters in the country as well as getting ready for hurricane season. So this isn't really detracting from our ability to respond to hurricanes. It's just something we need to be aware of.
If you had to give people, let's say, 2 or 3 top tips out there as the hurricane season now approaches for people that are in kind of like the hurricane regions across this country, what advice would you give them?
First thing is, find out if you live in an evacuation zone, and if you do, you should plan to evacuate when the order is given and don't wait. If you don't have a plan for disasters, get one now. If you need help, go to ready.gov and get started today. It's never too late until it's too late when a storm threatens.
All right, Craig Fugate, thanks again. Good to speak with you as always.
Thank you.